goodness, man. Yo, what's going on, y'all, man? Welcome back to another Church Nerds episode. I got the crew on with me. We got Norm, we got Pastor B, Darrell, Father Dre, and Brandon. And y'all haven't noticed, someone is not here again. Where is Gabe?
The man who started it all last week, man.
The one who started all that mess last
talk, no
and
show.
then didn't even show up. Get this heat back. He didn't even
Well,
show up.
you gotta understand, when your team gets beat like 49-0, you don't want to show up either. I mean, I wouldn't want to show up.
Once a month.
once a month.
Once a month.
He's gonna become a special guest.
Gabe is like that one churchgoer that goes once a month to the church service. I'm back, y'all.
I'm back like I never left.
Back like I never left. Oh my goodness, man.
Yes,
hey, man, we certainly glad to have everyone on with us, man. If you are watching, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Facebook and the YouTube page. And also, if you can't watch us, you can listen to us. We are on Google, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, man. So wherever you get your listening services, make sure you take the Church Nerds with. Be a part of the Church Nerd congregation.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes. Uh-huh.
I don't know if y'all seen in the news this past lately.
Mm-hmm.
There has been some footage released for a classic Nickelodeon show that I believe most of my church nerds have watched when it came out. Avatar: The Last Airbender. They released some footage of photos of what the characters look like, and I have to say I'm actually pretty impressed because it's a lot better than what that mess of a movie back in 2005 by the so-called great director that directed the film.
Rest in peace, M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, he ain't dead.
He is not dead.
He dead to me after that movie.
Oh my God! Come on, Dre,
That's so
man.
disappointing.
That's
Really? That movie was that was just sad.
It didn't
That
even
was-
follow. It just didn't even follow.
It didn't
the
follow
storyline.
none of the storyline. It was just, and here the
That
worst part.
Aang looked
They
like
say
a
he didn't
girl.
even watch it.
Huh?
Yeah, they didn't. He didn't even watch the show. He didn't know nothing about the series when he made the
No.
movie.
You could tell even the tattoo of Aang was like, what is it? Or he made some henna on his head or something like that.
Yeah, it was. It was not good. I was so disappointed. But this reboot though, man, is looking pretty good because I believe they actually have the series creators on the staff for this reboot because they weren't on the movie way back when, you know. So the footage looks good, but I have a problem with this other reboot of another classic animated show. If y'all grew up in the 90s, y'all know the show Gargoyles that came on the Disney Channel, which is a great show. Shout out to Keith David for leading Goliath. Such a classic show, great voice, but it was been released that they are going to be doing a live action reboot for that. And I don't know how I feel about that because even though they got this Last Airbender reboot, because we've seen a lot of martial arts series and movies, I believe they'll do that justice. But this Gargoyles one, man, I don't know how I feel about that one. You know,
I know how I feel about it.
yeah. Norm, go ahead, Norm, man.
Okay, look. See, being the most senior of the church nerds, you know, because you know when
You are.
when
Wisdom.
No argument there.
you know,
You're the
when
senior. We're not arguing.
You know what? I'm gonna accept that because soon y'all gonna be just like me, and it's gonna happen. But no,
Except you'll be more senior when we're like,
you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You're so old.
I'll be the oldest man, and it is what it is. So. But my point, what I'm trying to say is, I Gargoyles was one of my favorite shows in the 90s. I loved it. I watched
Hands
every
down.
episode. I watched the Goliath Chronicles that came out that wasn't all that good as the first couple seasons. I'm of the belief, and I said it in the previous episode, some things just need to stay cartoons. Some things do not need to be live action at all because it's so fantastical that now we make it live action. That raises the budget, that raises the risks, Well, you can draw anything and it just be amazing.
Right.
If you make it live action, they got to add CGI to make it look realistic, and CGI ain't always that great. You know, we saw that with She-Hulk. That was trash. You know, so I mean, some things just need to be just leave it as a cartoon. Now you can do a reboot of the cartoon. Now, I'm down with that, but it doesn't need to be live action. No.
Now if they use the 2D rough draft animation just like they did with Ninja Turtles Mayhem, that would be cool. I would love to see that phase of Gargoyles. That type of setup. But real live action, like Norm said, some things you just leave alone because anything can result the way Dragon Ball Z did Evolution.
Oh God! Please don't mention that. Please don't even mention that. That's on par. I don't know. That might be worse than that Avatar movie that came out. What you think?
It was way worse.
I mean, you
that's
wouldn't
probably
even know
the
it was
worst.
Dragon Ball unless it was called Dragon Ball.
Right.
I mean, I've seen way better fan made versions. You know,
there's 2 live action versions of Dragon Ball.
Is it?
No,
Really?
it's Dragon Ball Evolution.
No. There's one. I ran across it the other day. I haven't watched it. I want to watch it, but I'm scared. There's one that's called Dragon Ball: The Magic Begins.
Huh?
Never seen it.
Just because of that title, don't even waste your time.
It's from
It must have been very bad because nobody's ever heard of it.
It's from 1990. It's from 91.
Oh no,
Dragon
thank you.
Ball,
Oh well, that would be
thank
why.
you.
The only people that would be
That was-
watching that is
The creators. That's probably as bad as Godzilla back in '65.
Probably.
Oh my goodness. Dragon Ball, the man.
Dragon
I gotta
Ball.
find this movie now.
Please find it.
I want to say
It's on Amazon Prime.
You could look it up on YouTube. Oh my God!
you see
It's
one of the
definitely-
best
it's
live.
definitely got that old Godzilla feel with the old.
Yeah,
wow. This looks
I-
interesting. This looks like something that belongs on Tubi.
Oh wait. Well, I think we have to show the Saints for those that don't know. I mean, we may have to show the Saints.
go ahead and show.
Dragon Ball, The Magic Begins.
Yeah, this belongs on Tubi.
It's on Amazon Prime.
What in the world?
So
What in the
we're not gonna add
low
sounds to this just
budget-
because this is just terrible.
What in the low budget
No
movie film?
way.
You got a guy walking in with a turtle shell.
Oh,
I guess
Lord,
that's
No
Master
way.
Roshi.
That's
Probably
what
Roshi.
Master Yoshi.
Yeah, that's Master Roshi.
But you know what's funny? They probably did better than Evolution. At least they kind of stayed with the source material.
But why does it? No, why does it show the
Turtle
straps
hermit.
though?
The turtle
The
hermit.
straps. It's showing the straps of the shell though. Like, come on,
Okay, yeah, this
y'all
is-
couldn't
this is-
conceal those. That's
This
wild.
is wild. This is so wild.
What? Wait, what just happened?
What?
That's the.
It's like Nimbus.
It's Nimbus.
I ain't gonna lie, this is actually better than Evolution.
It is.
I'm like,
Hey, I know he said they got on
Yeah, that's
Prime,
a little
but
more
they got the
watchable.
full movie too, so it's on there.
That's a
What in
little
the
more
world
watchable.
is this?
I
I
said
might have
to
to
watch
watch
it.
that.
It's on Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon. That's how, because I was, you know how you just look for something that came
Yeah.
across, and I was like, I want to watch this, but I'm scared. Like, I just want to see what it's like.
Man,
And
that is wild, man.
Is that on par with Japanese Spider-Man?
No, Japanese Spider-Man, it ain't nothing on par with that, man. Japanese Spider-Man, he had a machine gun and a Zord, man. You don't get no
my
better than that.
goodness. No.
Japanese Spider-Man was on a different level.
Yeah, man. You ain't
but-
ready for him.
But on them reboots, man. I mean, we all got that glimpse when they made that Super Mario's brother movie back in the 90s.
Oh
Yeah.
That with
The actors hated that movie.
It'll always be a classic
But,
for sure.
yeah, man.
What other live action reboots? Never mind. Don't answer that because we
just
just
about any video game
Double Dragon,
movie.
trash.
the Mortal Kombat. A lot of the Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
Awful.
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Awful.
Mortal Kombat 1 was good. Mortal Kombat 1 was good. Mortal Kombat 2 was bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Mortal Kombat 1 was good, I must say, but anything made after 1 was awful. I'm sorry.
You didn't like the newer one that came out a few?
No, that don't look awful.
I think it was
the one on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be making a second one too.
Did y'all like the one? I can't remember the name of it. The one they made recently against Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They told like the history of the two.
Yeah, that's the one that Dre was talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that came
That's awful, man.
I thought that was a decent one.
all
I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was terrible.
No,
He said
it was terrible. All right.
That one wasn't bad, actually.
I'm gonna let y'all have this.
Okay, what was it because of Jackson's arms? Was that the problem? Because Jackson's
No,
arms were kind of frail.
It's just some things don't need a reboot, like we just talked about. So, I mean, just leave Mortal Kombat 1 where it was. 2 was already.
But we never.
That's where the money is.
That was like almost pre.
No, that came out in the 90s.
No, I'm talking about the one that just came out, giving us the history with Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Yeah, that was more of an origin history
plan.
Still trash.
Dre's a hater.
All the money right now is in reboots.
That's all they doing. Because the only animated shows that I've seen that got a reboot Animaniacs got a reboot that was on Hulu. They just released Tiny Toon Adventures reboot.
Yep.
There. Yeah, they did. It's just was that on Hulu? Norm?
Yep.
It's on Hulu too. Mm-hmm. They rebooted. They made the Rugrats into a 3D animated reboot. Also, that's on Paramount Plus. Yeah, they made Rugrats 3D.
Are they kids still?
Yeah, they're still babies, and it's all the same voice actors that voiced the babies that are doing it again.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, and then DuckTales. They rebooted DuckTales on that one was decent. It did more of a in-depth adventure type than the original DuckTales.
Has there been any like really good reboots though? Y'all can think of like a good like something you saw before they came back and said
you saying like both movie and animated,
like anything that you saw that you can say I saw this before and it came out again. It was just as good.
The only decent one that I can think of is probably when they rebooted the Jungle Book, because that's the one that made the most money at that time of them Disney reboots.
I still think the original was better.
Yeah, it was critically acclaimed too. So because they took it from the book and from the animated movie, so they combined them to where, because we already seen we know the story. We seen the animated movie, but they added some of the actual book elements in there also.
Okay, so would you consider the Batman franchises reboots? Like Michael Keaton to Christopher Nolan's version, and aren't those reboots?
I guess, yeah. In a way.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, again, I'm just wondering, you know.
Well, then you got to say Creed was a reboot.
Was it though? Not really.
Kind of, sort of.
Maybe a soft reboot, I guess, but
yeah,
the story kept going.
What about the Lion King? Yeah, I like that live action one.
I was not a fan of any of the live action Lion Kings. Actually, I thought they were all terrible.
No, the only reason they made over $1 billion because it's Lion King, because it's a multi-million-dollar franchise. It's by itself. That's the only reason.
I think Lord Beyonce has a hand in that.
Lord Beyonce,
Lord of the Underworld.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
she may be the Lord of the Underworld, but she know how to make money, man. Because she got all these people to pay money to come to a concert to stop singing on purpose, and then the same people, and then now will pay money to watch the same concert they were at in the movie theater.
Right.
And I bet you they're gonna do the mute thing in the theater.
Yep.
Crazy, man.
Just because. Yeah.
Can't knock her hustle.
Can't knock her hustle, man.
Can't knock her hustle.
When you dating the devil, man.
Respectfully, you gonna have a whole beehive after you.
So wait. Here's a dangerous question: who's a better singer, her or Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston.
Oh my lord! It's unequivocally Whitney Houston.
Beyonce is the better performer, of course.
Performer wise, yes, but singer overall is Whitney.
Wait,
Okay.
Whitney is just unmatched. Like when we talked about it before, we had to debunk this Jennifer.
I'm still not listening to y'all. I'm still not listening to y'all. Don't even go back to it. Don't even go back to it because I still stand 10 toes down on what I said.
Jasmine Sullivan is my all-time for my generation, but Whitney Houston is just on a different God level.
And I never said that Jennifer Hudson was the greatest of all time, so don't put words in my mouth.
Who is Jennifer Hudson? I said Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan. I never said
Jasmine. How do you still not know Jennifer Hudson?
Who
Yes,
knows
you did,
Jennifer
Brian.
Hudson?
That's not what I said. I said that her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner was better than Whitney Houston.
Let's play back. You're going to have to watch that episode again.
You can play back whatever you want. You will be wrong. Play it back. Pull up the result.
You know how you know somebody lying is when they get that height.
Pull up the result. Run back the tape. Come on, producer. Run the tape.
Oh my goodness.
Fact checker.
Run the tape.
We're gonna be at the next episode. So
I never said that.
Scream. I do have a question though. What old animated show would you guys like to see as a reboot?
Something I thought about, but I just found out that they actually did it and it looks horrible. You ever seen the cartoon reboot?
Of what?
That was the name of the cartoon.
Oh,
cartoon reboot. What?
No.
It was called Reboot.
It was called.
They were inside the computer.
They were inside the computer.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, I remember now.
The villain was Megabyte.
Yeah. It's called Reboot. I remember that.
It's called Reboot.
Yeah.
I just found out that Netflix actually. I just looked it up. Netflix actually did a live action version, so I'm gonna have to go.
No, because it was kind of ahead of its time because it was like one of the first all CGI show like that.
Yeah, it was all CGI.
All CGI. It was wow.
Really,
I forgot about Reboot.
Any other animated shows? I think would y'all like to see as a reboot?
What about Rugrats?
I thought
as a live action.
As a live action or as a cartoon?
I don't know. Maybe as live action. I think that would be interesting.
As adults or as kids?
What, they had their own Rugrats?
Rugrats have Rugrats.
The movies, they grew up.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Brian.
Maybe as kids.
As kids or something? Like toddlers more? Instead of infants?
Yeah, toddlers.
Or maybe like preteens or so.
I mean, there was basically toddlers in the show.
Cartoon.
In the cartoon. They was walking, so they was toddlers.
I think it's hard to make a reboot nowadays because there's so much agendas out there. Like
that is true.
You'll show that some things that you could used to put on TV, they can't put on TV no more. It just wouldn't work. So it's not the same show.
I just think Tommy need his own show.
What about Hey Arnold?
Hey Arnold as alive or as just a reboot, as a cartoon reboot?
Just a reboot.
Just a reboot. Hey Arnold.
That's the best.
I might be
ever.
Hey, football
I think if they were to reboot it, that Helga and Arnold just need to be together in this reboot. Yeah, they just need to get together in this reboot.
But there were shows that they used to have that they probably can't put on TV anymore. Because it used to be a time like RoboCop was a cartoon, and that was based off a violent movie, and they made it into a cartoon. Or I can't see them rebooting RoboCop, and I love RoboCop. It was dope.
Hey, I just thought about what RoboCop. You think y'all remember with the movie Small Soldiers?
Yeah.
You think they reboot Small Soldiers?
No.
Did y'all see that reunion poster for Tamala Mann and all of them? Israel Houghton.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a poster.
That was a good concert, man.
Yeah, you talking about a concert?
Look, I ain't talking about the concert. I'm talking about the poster for pre-orders. Israel Houghton was back there looking like RoboCop. Tell me y'all didn't see that. His body
have not.
Oh my goodness.
His body is built like RoboCop.
I mean,
Now I'm about to look it up.
You got to just look at it.
Let's see if we can find.
Light skinned RoboCop.
Not light skin, bro. They were just
put
in,
the poster up.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab it real quick.
You said poster?
Yeah, poster. The pre-order poster when they first announced it.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. See if I can find it.
I'm interested.
It was a. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
I'm screaming. With these sunglasses on,
Man,
I'm about to scream.
Oh, that poster.
He do look like a security guard.
Oh my goodness. So
man.
I guess they let Twinkie in the church for this picture.
Who told Clarence Clark Shear that dress was
You said
hidden?
Clarence?
What you not gonna do is talk about this. That's what you're not gonna do.
Okay.
Try again.
You gonna have
That's
the
what you
whole
said, Clarence Clark Shear.
you gonna have the whole church and God in Christ just send on this show, man. You can't have that.
So is
I didn't say Karen. I said Clarence.
That's why I'm like, did he say Clarence? Like, what is
Okay.
that?
That was his way of escape.
That ain't the Karen I know.
And Ty Tribbett stole his outfit off Michael Jackson from the
I'm sick of
90s.
y'all.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry.
I mean, no, but they were just in Detroit. Phenomenal concert, man.
I heard it was nice.
I heard it was really nice.
You know,
I'm trying to figure out where
they
this church at though. What church is that?
Weren't they just in Chicago too, Brandon? They
Hey,
were,
I think I saw that.
Yeah, they were.
Either
That
Friday
church is-
or-
That
Yes,
church
sir,
is in
Friday.
Texas somewhere.
Why is it
Really?
in Texas?
Cause look at the back. Ain't that the Texas state?
Oh my gosh.
what are you talking about?
I can't see nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Behind Karen.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking. We talking about back here.
Look, y'all don't be looking for the Easter eggs. I do.
Yeah, it could be probably.
I mean, yeah, that is Texas.
That is
so.
Texas.
We had one of our members from the church. They said they went to the concert. They said it was crazy. Obviously, they said Ty brought the energy as he normally does.
And Kirk did with all that dancing.
I heard Kirk was dancing.
I heard he was dancing with his shirt off. That's what I heard.
No, what?
I heard
Don't
he
come
was
for
getting
Kirk.
it.
Don't come for Kirk. Kirk is
Well, all I know is Tabla like she the most saved out of all these folk.
The most saved.
She the most saved.
Yeah,
Who?
No, don't do Dorinda like that, bro. You can't.
Dorinda, I don't like that outfit, but like
I'm gonna need y'all to get off the flight. That's what I'm gonna need.
Dorinda said, "Let me buckle up."
Let me buckle up and fly away.
Dear Church of God in Christ, I have nothing to do with this conversation. Do not blacklist me. No
We
cancel
love the
culture.
grand old.
That's
church.
right.
We love they outfits ain't got nothing to do with them as a person.
Yeah, this ain't for them. This for concert.
Because look at Israel. Who told it? First of all,
First, hold on, Dre. First of all, I didn't know Israel was even in the picture because all I saw was the main
exactly.
people the first time I saw it. He's hiding in the back.
Israel
He a
like,
bodyguard.
his legs too long, too wide, but he don't want to move them for the picture. So
You know,
He just look like Ed. Forget the red.
but did y'all put Israel in the one of the greats conversation too?
Israel Hart.
He
Good. I wouldn't say great.
yeah, I don't know about great.
I would say great. He's good.
Why don't we say he's great?
I'll put him up there. He
yeah.
got some hitters.
I think
Like what's his biggest hits? You got Just Want to Say, you got Moving Forward,
Lord,
you got Know the Breakthrough, and
Well, a lot of his songs aren't his songs.
Yeah,
Alpha and Omega.
Yeah.
Jay don't put me on spot like that because all I listen to is Christian rap now.
Jesus at the center
When
of
you-
it all.
when you look
Oh
at
yeah,
when
I
you
forgot
look
about
at
that
the
one.
picture of singers and entertainers, he is definitely the lowest one there. So
Wait. You saying he lower than David Mann?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
David Mann, no,
What you saying?
David Mann ain't a.
Brandon, you so
singer.
dumb.
I said out of the singers. I said
David Mann, that man can blow. What you talking about?
I know he can sing, but it's no David Mann
Listen,
album.
Listen,
No, I'm
there's
talking to
no
Brandon.
way.
I'm talking about.
There's no way.
Tamala's
God-
not above him either.
Exactly. There's no
talking
way
about
in God's
not above Israel?
2023.
Are you
No.
There,
No.
There's
Wait,
no way in God's
hold on. One at a
2023.
time. One at a time. We can't hear everybody.
There's no way in God's 2023 that Israel Holton is beneath Tamla Man. There's no way.
First of all, we gonna be talking about the MCU soft reboot. We talking about
No way.
this shifted into who's better
Hopefully
than who in
she'll
the gospel
dominate
state.
him. If we look at sales, have Norm look up sales. I'm sure she sold way more than he has. I mean, what else?
I'm not hearing this.
That's purely impossible, even just
I'm not
based on
hearing
how long he's been in the game.
He
Right.
is a
Nah.
GOAT. Like, he may
Tamla
not be the
Tamla.
best, but he is in the top.
If you had one of those head-to-heads they was doing for artists back a little while back, Israel.
The
would be
verses?
there.
What?
Yeah.
A versus? You think Tamla Man would like that?
Yeah.
That's not even a fair versus.
Like,
First and
name
foremost.
Why is it
her,
not
like
fair?
what
He
songs
said
of
he's a
hers?
goat. Why is it not fair?
What songs is there out there for her?
All I want to know is why David Mann's shoes look longer than his arms. Woo! Somebody put me out. I'm on fire.
Yeah, you are on
You got
fire.
Thomas
And
Mason
so it's this
between
whole
him and Tamla,
conversation.
too.
This
Like,
whole
he ain't supposed to
conversation
be
is a dumpster fire.
Oh my goodness.
What y'all think in the chat, man? Let us know. Israel
Right.
Holton or Tamla Man?
Hey, Brandon, all them pearls, the other.
Oh,
Well, you
Jackie-
know what they go.
Jackie
You know.
got-
You know what they're gonna say. They're gonna put
Ain't that-
Tamla
ain't that
Man
a
over
sin?
Israel Holton.
Brandon,
I mean,
How?
That's too many.
how?
Yeah, like what?
It's
what,
I don't know
perception.
how you saying how.
Perception. It's perception, man.
like what songs does she have over him?
Song to song, hit to hit.
I'm not
Which
saying.
one we gonna say is better?
I don't know. I don't really listen to either one of them, honestly. So
I can't even name like
Oh
I
my
can't even
god!
name two of Tamla's songs.
This is the most
Yes,
vain fight.
Darrell, you know
listen to these
two
people.
of Tamla songs. The main ones that church folks sang all the time: "Take Me to the King" and "Change Me."
I don't know. Change me.
And then
wanna
I'm gonna put Alpha and Omega right next to that. I'm gonna put You Are Good right next to that. I'm gonna
Another
put Jesus
breakthrough.
at the center right next to that.
I
I'm gonna
wanna
put
know why they-
Hosanna. I'm gonna put Hosanna next to that.
okay. So
If not for your grace,
okay. So
I'm gonna put that
Israel.
next to that.
Israel has okay. So Israel has 6 Grammys, and Tamala has 2.
Goodness.
Well,
That alone, there you go.
And that kills this conversation. Moving on. Moving on.
Move it on.
I mean, so I guess that it is what it is. Does Ty
Hey.
Tribbett have any Grammys?
Hey, moving forward.
If Gay was here, he'd tell you, yeah. He got a hoodie
y'all gonna get off the
award.
side turbine. That's what y'all gonna do. That's what y'all gonna do. Get off side turbine.
He got a hoodie award.
He got a what award?
He got a hoodie award.
A
I'm
hoodie
sick of
award.
y'all.
Oh my god,
That is hilarious. But
man.
Okay.
These
but all these
celebrities-
but overall, all of these people are legends right here, man. Just they're all
Oh,
legends.
no.
I wouldn't say all.
I'm about to just listen to a whole bunch of Israel songs for the rest of the night.
Nah, until
I
David
mean,
Mann's shoes.
I'm sorry,
catch
like
up-
yeah,
arms
like,
catch
like
up to his shoes.
I can't say the Mans are legends right now. Like
You want to say they're legends?
no,
Mm-mm.
Wow.
What do you consider a legendary?
Kurt Franklin is a
Kurt
legend.
Franklin's
The Clark
a legend.
sisters are legends. Israel Holton is
He's
a
a
legend.
legend.
Absolutely. All
Well,
day.
a little too far, Brian. RoboCop ain't no legend.
Well, no. I mean,
I ain't gonna say
if we're gonna be fair, Israel
pillar.
has had a very long
He's
good
a
career.
pillar.
Long,
Very
lengthy,
But a
successful
long
career.
career, does that make you
Yeah.
a legend though?
Israel is a pillar.
It's
He's
been
a
a
pillar in
successful
a
career.
long successful
And he's
career.
crossed over. He's big
Right.
crossover. The CCM and everything.
Let's give him the pillar
6
title.
Grammys.
I'm gonna
like,
need y'all to put some respect on Israel's name for real, because y'all clowning.
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
It's good music. Nobody's not
Yeah.
saying that. We're not saying he don't make good music. but-
Yeah. So in the words of Israel, moving forward. So we
That was great.
But
Jay.
y'all
That
would
was
say
great.
y'all would say Tamla and David are legends.
I'm just talking about
No.
Tamla. I'm not talking about.
I mean, I would say they're legends with Tyler Perry.
They're pillars. They're pillars in the gospel.
I would
community.
say that Norm. They're more legend with
They're
It could be
only
legends.
up there because of
It could be
Kirk.
legends.
They're up there because of Kirk. That's it.
And Tyler.
No,
And Tyler.
Because of Kurt. I mean, she had to sing the song.
They
so-
really up there
And
because
Tyler.
they really up there because of Tyler Perry. Let's just be honest.
But no, I mean, Kirk, you know,
Well, no,
started them
Tamala
off
got her when she was singing with the family. She got
Yeah,
her
with the
started-
family.
you know.
with the man. They used to sing on Kirk Franklin. And then,
Got you. Yeah, they did. They did.
and with
I
the family,
forgot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is just an interesting collection of a concert to have, though. I mean, I wouldn't
It
ever
is.
put these people together as a concert. I mean,
What happened to that white lady that used to sing with Kurt? And she was cold. I
Oh,
forgot her
Martha,
name.
was it Martha Manuzzi?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
she used to sing with
Martha Benizzi. I thought she was with Fred.
yeah, she was with Fred. Yeah.
Oh,
You love you some Martha Manuzzi, Brian.
I don't even actually know any of her songs. That's what
I only know that one more song.
Don't know what songs, but
More.
she
Yeah,
got
more and more. Yeah.
She sung it in Spanish.
I thought you mentioned Martha Manuzzi in a different video.
I've never mentioned her
Hey,
name ever in my life.
Hey, y'all!
before.
I just got clarification. My wife said that's not Martha Menez that sang more and more and more.
Oh,
Oh, that was
Somebody else.
who was that?
Joanne.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mixing up the people.
So
Sorry.
what? So Martha Benizzi was maybe Martha was with Kirk then.
somebody sang with
I thought
Kurt.
Martha was by herself because she sung that what's that old song?
See, that's when you don't know you can't
So
remember.
like get
any
the
of
shouting, get the singing, jumping, believing that.
Yeah, that was her.
Oh, that was her.
Make,
Okay.
him,
that was her.
make him glorious.
Glorious.
Oh, make
Yeah.
him
Right.
glorious.
Can we exit out this picture?
Oh, she did. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
tired of looking
because
at
of
this
she
funeral.
did because of you are. Your ladder will be greater.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a new season.
yeah. She okay. Well, amen.
I didn't listen to nothing of Martha Menez. I don't know any of her songs.
But she did a lot of stuff for Israel, right?
I
don't
thought
know.
she worked with Kurt, but maybe it's Israel.
Put it in the chat who y'all think. There you go.
Right. I have no idea. So y'all gonna have to educate me. Now, but back to these soft reboots though.
Uh-huh.
Back.
Mark, back to since we went left field. and
Reboot the
talked
soft
about,
reboot conversation.
reboot the
Right,
soft
reboot
reboot.
it.
we were talking about how they did Last Airbender, and then now they're doing this Gargoyles. But I think Dre has more information on this. What's getting a soft reboot is the MCU because if y'all haven't been keeping up, the MCU has been off
Walking on one leg.
since Endgame, and I think the only two good movies that came out of that was No Way Home and Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's fake.
Shang-Chi was decent, but out of the top two is
Yeah.
No Way Home
Guardians
and
Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So basically, the soft reboot is going to start with Secret Wars.
Which is still like 5 years from now, 4
Yeah.
years from now.
So they're still going to implement, what they got, whatever material they still got. But I mean, I really think they should do a hard reboot. I mean, because after what's this phase 5, right?
Yeah, we're on 5.
Phase 5, yep.
I feel like after phase 5, I don't see any good placements with any other projects
Right.
moving forward. So I feel like if this is kind of like the best time to do it since everybody's kind of already doing a hard reboot, like DCU. Because really the only universe that's lasting is the MonsterVerse right now.
They got
all
a
these
new King Kong coming out, don't they? Or Godzilla
No.
coming out?
Well, they got a Godzilla series coming out on Apple TV, which
Mm.
that junk look cold. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So, and then they got another, of course, Kong versus Godzilla
Mhm.
in the works, and also it's some other monster. But in a MonsterVerse, there's different types of monsters that they can do backstories on and come out with movies. And of course, that's actually something they can use CGI in and make it look pretty good.
And don't mean to cut you off. I would love to see them go back to the beginning of the Kongs versus the Godzilla.
Man,
I think that would be dope.
I'm
right
telling
now.
you, Brandon. I'm hoping that's where they're going, because if we get that prequel, I mean, people gonna need to catch up with the MonsterVerse, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're gonna take over, because I think every nerd who's ever followed the Godzilla comics. I mean, just think about the global amount of money they're gonna make, even in Japan. parts of China. I mean, they take pride in Godzilla. Yeah,
that'd be top.
Sure.
That'd be a couple billion.
So I think this is probably the perfect time within these next couple of years for the MCU to really do a hard reboot instead of a soft reboot, because you kind of want to just sweep the floor with what you had, scrap it, and just give us something new that we can.
I hope they take a couple of years off.
Yeah.
Like who would become the
face
of? Yeah, who would become the face of the MCU then?
Well, it's gonna be
Probably
secret. I heard
Loki,
they're gonna be bringing back a lot of people that are dead, like Iron Man and Captain America. So
what about Ironheart?
Boo.
That's the problem right now. You got so many people now.
Yeah.
You don't know where they are.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're doing.
I believe Ironheart should have been a part of Iron Man. I don't think they should have gave Ironheart Black Girl magic, but I just don't think they should have made that its own project, because even in the comics.
So what are we gonna do?
I'm talking about prior to that.
Oh, okay.
Prior to Iron, like they kind of should have
made her.
Yeah, exactly. So
I hear you.
I mean, because I'm not looking forward to that project either. I'll be honest with you. Not because it's what it is, but it's just I don't know how it's going to stick to the story. Like I don't know how it's going to fit in the MCU right now.
Well,
we know how anything's fitting in the MCU right now.
Right. No,
nothing right now, man. So
I mean, I think we'll see how Loki plays out, but still,
as soon as Chadwick passed, I think they just didn't know where they were going, because he was supposed to be the face of the MCU along with Spidey and Captain Marvel to be the main faces of the.
Spidey could never be the face because he was owned by Sony, so that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Sony ain't giving him a.
They not giving him a.
They didn't try everything to get Spider-Man, and Sony just
Spider-Man can't be the face.
Up.
Chadwick died. I mean, who left?
Just go with Loki.
Loki is really he's the
glue. But see, the thing about Loki though, I mean, as great as that show is, he feels like a relic to me. He's a throwback to how it used to be. It's not moving forward. It's just
but maybe they need to go back and then kind of reinitiate a forward step.
Yeah, but
I'm hoping the Marvels will somehow, like, I have very little hope in this, but like,
what you about to say?
The movies right now seem all over the place. Like they don't seem like they're interconnected in any way, form, or fashion.
I'm really not interested in the Marvels in any way.
They're grasping at straws, trying to find one that works.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm hoping the Marvels somehow start connecting stuff, but
I doubt
it's like, how much faith do we have in that?
No. I lost faith in Nick Fury now after the Secret Invasion. I lost faith in him now, so I don't care no more.
Yeah, I'm just watching to see what happened now. No expectation.
It's like, whatever, man.
I honestly forgot the Marvels was coming out until my wife reminded me. That's how I'm not
that market in there.
I think it's coming out next month, right?
Yeah,
because usually that'd be on the face of McDonald's cups.
Yeah,
right. Like the marketing is just not there, so nobody's looking forward to it. I don't think it's even going to beat out Ant-Man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's pretty low.
It is pretty low.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's the MCU, 2023,
and I think I don't like the word soft because I just feel like they're not really changing nothing.
Yeah,
they just gonna do a couple tweaks, but I think a hard reset is needed for sure.
So in between, doing this, if they do this soft reboot, take some time off. Is that when do you guys think that's when James Gunn's DC use gonna take off?
I mean, I think honestly, people are tired of superhero movies. I think they've kind of run its course.
Yeah.
They like the Western ran its course. The big thrillers of the 80s with the action films that had its time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everything goes in cycles. And it's like
Yeah, and the superhero films was a 10-year span.
That was good. That was a good run. But now it's time to move on to something else.
I think somebody said earlier that I think it's it's the age of reboots.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right, because I feel like with the age of reboots, like Norm had made mention, like Westerns, I think they've been trying to make some old Western movies come back. So they made the show 1883 and then 1923, which is Western. They did The Harder They Fall with Jonathan Majors in them, which was decent. Now they got this new one, The Killers of the Flower Moon, which is a Western that's coming out. You know what I mean? So right now I think Hollywood is really trying to figure out what is the main genre. So I feel like they're just putting these genres out, trying to figure out what's the people going to go after, you know? So right now, what do you guys think? Because everything's streamed now. So I think people are watching more shows than they are movies right now.
Yeah.
If y'all agree with me on that, you guys think so? Or
no, I don't think. Are you talking about an MCU?
No, I'm just talking about in general. Like, I think people are more intrigued with watching like different shows on the streaming services than watching watching movies.
On demand is definitely. I mean, we knew this was gonna happen though. Like after COVID, on demand, the hiking on demand just catastrophically went up.
Yeah, just went crazy.
So we knew that this was coming. Like, it dialed down with the movies because when COVID happened, I mean, everybody downloaded HBO Max because we just thought that they were going to be serving all the blockbusters, which they did for a time, but that didn't pan out the way they wanted it to.
Right.
But I think it's going back to that. I think most anticipated movies are going to be on demand. Like, let's just be honest. Like, nobody's looking forward to go to the movies to see this, to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless it's something like really good that you want the experience of something 20 feet tall or IMAX, you want that experience. But
and I think IMAX is kind of going extinct because I mean, let's be honest. In the past year, what movie in IMAX have you wanted? Like, I used to be excited to go see a movie in IMAX.
Right.
I've been excited to go see a movie in IMAX in a year. Like, I wanted.
I think I saw when did Avatar was that this year?
Yeah.
The new one. Yep. It was.
Yeah, I wouldn't saw that one in IMAX.
3D or regular.
Okay.
I want probably 3D IMAX but to me it was just because that one just the visual was a big thing for that one.
That's probably the only one.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not.
And I think movie vendors, theaters are they getting impatient with these studios. Like, I mean, a few AMCs then closed down.
Yeah,
a lot of last. Yeah, I mean, because it's just not pushing movies. Like, if you go to a movie theater, like, of course, there's probably one movie theater probably every, I want to say 15 to 20 mile radius, maybe 25 radius in between movie theaters. But when you go, like, me and my wife, we try to go as much as we can. But when we do, the one by us is still pretty full with people, but it's the only one in a 25-mile radius, which I get. But if it was another movie theater down the street from it, I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be packed at all. It'd be empty all the time.
Movie theaters are still almost recovering from the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Because if you talk about AMC, and even when I was, a couple years ago or a year ago, when you looked at the stock price, that thing like plummeted low.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
I bought that. I definitely bought that fall.
Yeah, I bought that.
Got a nice amount of money out of the.
And the movie theaters are definitely suffering, especially when COVID hit, and then Disney Plus was the first to bring out their big streaming service, and then Max followed, and then you had Peacock come out, and then Paramount Plus, Apple TV, everything elevated, so it's like I said, I mean, what's the point of going to the movie if I know for a fact it's going to come out on the streaming service after like a month?
There you go. And
I got a big 70-inch TV. I can be comfortable in my own house. I ain't got to spend money on no snacks and stuff. I can just chill and watch it at home.
Sometimes you gotta go to movies to get away from the kids, man.
That's also true.
Let me tell you this,
man cave.
What's gonna kill movie theaters is if Universal, Paramount has already did it. If Universal or Warner Brothers decide to come out with a streaming service to exclusively release their content at a price, ain't no point.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody got 75 to 80-inch TVs with surround sound in their houses. Like, they don't need the movie experience anymore. It's literally right at home now. In the comfort, you can walk around naked if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody walking in front of the.
Even most movies now, even while it's in the theater, you can rent it at home for like $25.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Prime has a lot of that where you can rent it at home for $25.
Come on, Brian. You better get
that now because as your daughter grow up, them days is over, Jack.
Oh yeah, man.
It's just certain things you don't say on national TV. No. I'm speaking prophetically. This is on national TV.
It's like,
now,
sir,
I got. What do you all think about? Because I know one thing that went big last year. The Last of Us did really well on HBO. So, what do you all think about that? Maybe being the next genre, like that video game. Your video game too, because I mean, once something does good, everybody's gonna look like, ooh, what.
Well, they gotta if they do that, they gotta do it right, because I believe the reason why Last of Us I think was so good is because you had the director and the producers that actually have played the game and they know the storyline. Mm-hmm. So if you actually have people that know the material of said games, I think it may be done. I think it can be done. Because
I think that's definitely important.
Like the movie Assassin's Creed should not have been made in the first place. Okay, because that was just bad. I don't know why. I don't know why Michael was even in there.
That's like the easiest game I think to make a movie out of. But
exactly, you would think so. But like you said, Last of Us succeeded because you have people, mainly the director and whoever's that know the material. So I think the little girl that played her, I think she played the game too. So she understands like what it means to people. And when you have actors that know what it means to the fans, personally, like think of how much of an uproar it was when they did Sonic. When that first Ugly Sonic came out, everybody was in uproar. Then it was like, all right, we hear you guys, so we're gonna reboot it. And then the both Sonic movies ended up being decent.
Yeah. No, decent. I mean? Don't disrespect the movies like that. The movies were great.
They were very good. They were very good.
Jim Carrey, greatest, my favorite, probably my favorite actor of all time.
And I agree. Even with what we were talking about the superhero movies, look like the only superhero movie right now that I'm kind of looking forward to is the Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
that's the only, and that's because I think it's Ryan Reynolds, who is a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it.
And then you got Hugh Jackman, who's played Wolverine this whole entire time. I'm ready to see that interaction.
So that's what I'm saying, that we're arcing for things of the past, which is cool, but time keeps moving. You got to find a way to go forward.
Right? Maybe sometimes you just need a quick little break in order to move forward. Break up the monotony.
Do you guys think a lot of the writers in the studios feel that, man, like in the 100+ year history of television and film, do you guys think they feel like everything has been done already? Like, how can we come up with something original?
Well, in the last 10 years, theoretically, yes. Yeah, like everything we've anticipated on seeing. Mm-hmm. Like, I think the MCU set a tone of anticipation for a lot of us in our age group. I can't speak for Norm, but respectfully.
Y'all talk about Norm.
It's cool.
No, all jokes aside, I think it just set the tone for all of us. And like when we see a superhero movie, we just like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's good, because I think that high came in the avid moment of, like we talked about it, Endgame, Avengers, and
right.
Same thing with same thing with DCU, Injustice, Justice League. I think we're off that high now. Now we're looking for actual work to be done, like something that's gonna wow us again.
What was the best before the MCU? What was the main super movie high?
Batman.
Was it Christopher Nolan's?
Dark Knight.
Possibly Superman, depending on.
I mean, Superman, that was like bigger on like the TV circuit for like Superman stuff. I mean,
you talking about like
Smallville, stuff like that. But
I'm talking about the movie.
We talking about the movie with Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah.
that was after Batman though. That was after Dark Knight.
That was
right, but I'm saying
2013. That came out 2013.
That was prior to Justice League and Avengers and stuff, right?
No.
No, it wasn't. Not Henry Cavill. It would be
him. I know you're talking about that other that was awful. That Superman was
the
terrible.
one that was in like when that come out, like 06? That's Superman.
You mean Superman Returns?
Yeah, Superman Returns.
Oh yeah, that was kind of shaky.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrible.
And then, but you also have prior to the MCU, if you look back, you also got Sam Raimi's. You got Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies. Just the main two. We ain't gonna include 3, but Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2.
You talking about the one with Jimmy Fox?
No, that's the Amazing Spider-Man.
I'm talking about from 2000 to 2002 Spider-Man, and then
that was his clone. Jimmy Fox clone.
You wild.
They cloned him.
You know, Monique said they cloned Jamie.
You know they did.
Well,
that man light skinned now.
Wow. With a whole different facial structure.
I gotta watch this new movie he just put out.
What I heard I heard a lot of good things about that.
My wife said it was really good. The Burial.
I told my wife said we got to check that out. Yeah. But I'm trying to think. What's the other thing? You got the Batman movies from '89 and with Michael Keaton, which Brandon don't care about.
Yeah, okay, what's your beef with the Michael Keaton movies, man?
What's going on with
Michael Keaton?
Oh, is it Schumacher? You
I just like Christian Bale better. That's all.
Okay, he likes him better.
He only watched those 2 Batman movies for Jack Nicholson Joker and Danny DeVito Penguin.
Excuse me, how you gonna speak for me, Mr. Fake?
Listen.
Wow.
I only watched. I mean, Michael Keaton was cool, but I literally only watched
now
it.
The truth really comes down. You don't like Michael Keaton, okay?
I said he was good. You just don't like him as Batman.
You said he good. Now you just say you don't really like him. Which one is he? He good? Right. You don't like him?
No. Don't try to twist my words. Don't try to twist my words. Take your Batman hat off.
No, sir. Not until you take your Joker poster down.
Hey. Yeah, that day, man, you was in a chokehold that day. Jay.
Wow.
Yeah, that was good.
You got me on that. So I don't know. Like, what should they start off with after Secret Wars? Obviously,
I would say if they start off with something, go completely left and do something everybody wanted was the X-Men.
I'm telling you,
do the X-Men.
Get Gambit in there. I keep trying to tell you.
You can even put Gambit in there.
If Gambit get his own project, I'm telling you.
If Gambit gets his own project, ain't nobody watching that movie, Dre. I'm sorry.
If they're gonna do something, I want to see
lies.
Do the Avengers versus X-Men. Do it.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice, but like you would need the old Avengers though. The new Avengers gonna be watched. They'll be watched, man.
Or do something crazy. Do you like the House of M?
No, Ironheart ain't gonna make it. Mighty Thor's already dead, so she gone.
Well, well, if they do X-Men, so obviously I don't think from the original X-Men movies, I don't think they'll come back and act them out. But who do y'all think should be in the new X-Men? Like, what actors you think should play Cyclops?
X-Men you talking about the last one that they showed?
Young
X-Men. No. He went to the Phoenix Force and all that stuff.
No, I'm talking about the original from when the first X-Men movie come out.
Oh, you talking about way back when?
Are you asking what actors should come back? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm saying like what characters? No, I mean we know the characters, but what actors should play in the MCU X-Men?
I think they need to do like that, like Marvel did, and get actors that we didn't really think about?
I think it should be, if you're talking about the actors that from the X-Men, probably from future days past, when they, Wolverine went back into the past, those right before they start fighting the Sentinels and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Get some of
That
those.
would be the cast.
But they got to do X-Men right though, because X-Men is a classic for everybody. So they got to do it right.
Ain't that hard to do.
Not hard at all.
Apparently, if they in the MCU, it's gonna be hard because the MCU's been missing.
If you do Gambit, you got to do it right.
You know what, Dre? Why don't you put your name in that pool? Let me play Gambit. Let me be the Black Gambit.
First of all, don't disrespect Gambit like that. That's a whole white man with long hair.
Oh my god!
I can't pull that off.
That's a Cajun, man.
That's on Cat Williams.
That's a Cajun. You right, don't Cajun.
Okay, well, no, you cannot have a black man play Gambit. I'm sorry.
That's gonna be hilarious.
I mean, he gonna be out there throwing spades and stuff.
He's gonna be out there looking like Nicolas Cage. Superman.
Up there throwing the cards down hard. Something like,
Maybe in the multiverse.
What about a Puerto Rican man? How about that?
Oh my god,
a Puerto Rican Gambit.
Wow, bro. That's not gonna iron over good with anybody.
No, it's not. That's not. It's gonna be the multiracial X-Men. You have a black Professor X and a.
Hey, but did they have an offshoot of the mutants? It was like a more darker kind of thing.
It was a TV show, wasn't it?
It was a TV show.
Yeah, it wasn't like darker though or something.
It didn't last.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was like,
but it last. No, what it was like a season or two seasons.
Well, they had a couple of them, like they did. They did Legion.
Yeah.
For a couple of episodes.
Legion was actually good.
A couple of seasons.
I like Legion.
Hey, is Titan still on?
No, Titans is done. They just ended.
They just ended. Okay.
Yeah. Titans was good. I like Titans.
Titans
was good.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. I lost track of it after a while.
Oh, it's how many seasons? Darrell, was it 4?
3 or 4.
Okay. Like 3 or 4 seasons.
They just finished that one. Yeah, it's on Max. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on.
My wife loved Titans. It looks good. Like it looks like a legit show. I haven't watched it yet personally, but
you gotta watch it.
She loves
it. It was good.
It either.
Yeah. You gotta watch it. It's good.
Now the show I want to see again, can't wait for it, is Invincible season 2.
Oh yeah,
that looks great.
That show was phenomenal.
Has any of y'all watched GNV?
No, I'm that's what on my next list of sort of.
My wife been watching. Let me tell you, my wife is a lot more fluent in these shows.
So you're saying she should be one on the show?
Let me tell you something. Look, she got the time to research this stuff, man. So she be knowing.
Hey Dre, your wife, my wife is the same way. She be on YouTube watching all these reviews, getting all the Easter eggs. She be telling me, she's like, "Babe, this." I was like, "What? Like, where you see that at?" And she showed me right there. Like
they show a new character in the middle of the movie, and I don't even know who this character is, but she do.
How's this episode coming soon?
What?
Yes.
How's this episode coming soon?
Brian, that was so random. You ain't said nothing all episode.
I've said several things this episode. Don't come from me.
Whoa. Pastor B went all smoke.
I don't know when this episode coming for the wives. It'll be sometime soon.
We didn't ask when it was coming. I just said it was coming soon.
Well, we know who's not gonna be here.
I don't have nothing to do with him.
You probably won't even tell him.
I'm talking about Lexus.
You said he probably
won't even tell him.
Yeah, they ain't gonna tell her.
Like, Gabe gonna be lost. Like, what are we doing today?
Where's your wife, man?
Did I go into the wrong room? What's going on?
Man,
that's crazy.
That's
man.
hilarious.
Hey, Jade's a real trooper, man. I came to bring the food. She in there watching One Piece, catching up on all the episodes. I'm like,
One Piece, man. She's an anime.
I still ain't watched that Netflix.
I never liked One Piece. So.
Has anybody heard anything about One Punch Man? What's going on with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, when the next season's supposed to come out, I'm waiting on that season.
It's not even in like I don't even see no new mangas, but I know one of the creators for Dragon Ball Z is real high in that caliber for that actual anime. So I think he's been so focused on pushing that stupid new series, that arc, that Dragon Ball Z Mana crap that I'm not gonna watch. I'm tired of seeing
that new one that just
they trying to bring Super GT. That's what they trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of GT, man.
What they need to bring back is Black Clover. That's what they need.
Yeah, that's my show.
I never got into Black Clover, but that Seven Deadly Sins is legit.
Oh, Seven Deadly Sins, yeah.
And that Demon Slayer. Check that out.
I didn't watch that.
Demon Slayer is good. It's on Netflix, Brandon.
Wait, this is a Christian show. We don't watch Demon.
Look, I said Demon Slayer. He's slaying demons. Come on,
man. I'm just.
He's
but Dre, you're right. I'm not excited to see that. Y'all saw that Dragon Ball. Daimyo, David, whatever.
Yeah. How many times we got to see Goku and Vegeta as kids? Like, I don't want to see that, man. Like, come on, they got kids. Them grown men walking around looking like they sons.
You got great grandkids,
man.
Right?
Z, because Pan had grandchildren. So
I really thought we was gonna get the Moro manga series. Y'all read that manga yet?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's pretty much after the tournament.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All I know is that they do not need to make no, like we said before, no live action Dragon Ball Z, because obviously they can't do it.
The only set of people who could possibly do that is whoever be making all them CGI movies in Japan.
But they gonna, they're gonna try to make some of them live action, because a lot of people love the One Piece live action that's on Netflix. But it's so hard to do anime, bro, because there's so many action sequences, and
I don't think it is though. I think it's if you get somebody who can actually who enjoys, the material itself, it shouldn't be that hard to do.
Right.
Well,
that's true. Yeah, but I'm talking about
hard to do.
There's some truth there.
But it's going to depend, because most likely Netflix is going to be the one fund, because I don't think the major studios is going to fund no live action anime television series. Seems like Netflix is the only one that's
been
try
that
risk.
with Attack on Titan.
But it's so that wasn't really that bad. It wasn't bad, super bad. It was. Yeah. It wasn't like good either. Yeah,
I don't think I mean,
it's hard to do Attack on Titan though in real life.
It is.
It's so many different, manipulations that you got to do to the movements.
Captain Levi.
Like, CGI can't accommodate all of the movements that happen in Attack on Titans. Like, you can't. But Netflix, that's why I love Netflix. That's why I collect a lot of Netflix stock, because they take risk on everything. Like,
they do.
When nobody else, like, I think they're gonna be the first one to come out with a Call of Duty movie, if it ever happened.
Ooh. They probably will.
What exactly would it be a Call of Duty movie?
Right,
just
that would just be
movie?
like a regular war movie,
right?
But I get what y'all saying. But I kid you not, I'm pretty much in most video game forums, and these nerds, they've been trying to push a Call of Duty movie for years. And people say that in the forums, this is gonna be a regular war movie, but people want to see the characters real life.
Which ones?
So everybody wants Modern Warfare, of course.
Right.
Black Ops is I felt like they kind of did Black Ops with in a way with Elysium in a way. Remember Elysium? with Matt Damon. Was it
Yeah.
that Matt Damon? Yeah. I feel like that was like a glimpse into if they do Black Ops. Then you got Cold War. I don't think we need any more Cold War movies. But I mean, they just they just want to see something with Call of Duty stamped on it. That's
Okay,
really
so
what it
you
is.
just make a regular battle movie and slap Call of Duty, and that's good enough for them.
But Amazon gonna kill a game with God of War, and there's also talks of Gears of War.
Really?
I watched that.
I didn't hear that.
All the Gears of War been a movie anyway, but I mean,
That's
Man, yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
I've been waiting for them to come out with a Gears of War. I'm surprised it took this long.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So it's different studios that's kind of like going back and forth on who's going to really take it over. And I think the last studio I heard that might really get serious about it is Lionsgate.
Yeah. But like you said, Netflix takes the risk, and then now Prime, you got Prime doing their thing. You know, that's what we put. I mean, is because of Netflix. That's the reason why Blockbuster went out of business, because Netflix was just leading the charge.
They was out of here, man.
It was out of there. You know, but man, tell us in the comments, man, what y'all think about these soft reboots, man. Like, you know, is it good? Do they need to take a break? You know, tell us what you think in the comments. You know, say what your favorite show was growing up, and what do you think should be a reboot. You know, but once again, man, we are the church nerds, man. I got myself, we got Norm, he passed the beat, Darrell Walls, Father Dre, and Brandon Travis. We're gonna have our special guest Gabe Jordan next week.
Hopefully.
Okay.
we don't make no promises.
No promises. But we'll have them on next week. Once again, we are the church nerds, and we'll see you next time. Later.
Peace.
Doses.